Hello, happy Mindful Monday. So this is the first Monday of August. I'm super excited. I love the cold and winter weather. So we're marching closer. Um, I try to be totally excited about summer all summer, but I spend a lot of time inside because I love the cold. You would know that our house is set to freezing. Um, so today I was going to go through some visualization. This is a type of meditation, and it's one that often we are exposed to way before we do meditation techniques. I was exposed to visualization techniques really young in sports. My dad was a football coach, and me and my brother were in sports, like 5, 6 sports a year growing up. So you had this, it reminds me of the water boy. I don't know if you've seen the visualize and attack. Visualize and attack. Now, of course, it's different in meditation, but it's the same kind of concept. So we were taught, visualize yourself having perfect form shooting a basketball, or visualize yourself, winning the race against your competition. And it's a mindset type of thing, and it's really useful to kind of instill in yourself that you can do this. This is something that's possible. And it really was kind of pounded in that this is a good way to help yourself. And I think that in that way it's similar. So when you're meditating and you're visualizing, there are so many ways that you can do it. If you are in pain, you can visualize that pain shrinking. If you are like anxious or stressed out, you can visualize kind of like a pulsating light to have your breathing go along with. I'm sure you've seen maybe the memes that have the ball that goes out and in for your breathing. I like to use it for like calming scenery. So I was just talking about how I like the cold weather. If it is super hot, then you can kind of visualize, a cold, frosty mountain, or the snow blowing, or you skiing, or something in the cold that you really enjoy doing. If you are cold, you can visualize a crackling fire, or something of that nature. So one calming technique that is super useful is if you visualize, something that is calming to you. A lot of times it can just be an open sky with clouds passing by, or you're sitting on the beach and imagining the waves going out and in. And so we'll do that today. So this is another type of focus meditation. You're focusing on a visual, and that's where your focus is going to lie. So with anything like this, I start with breathing. So we'll start with breathing. We'll lead through just a little bit of focus on the breath, and then move to a short visualization. Just so you're ready right off the bat, we're just going to do ocean visualization. It's not going to be so this can get super deep depending on what you're led through. So it can be important to know what you're being led through. And we're just going to do a scenery. That way, it's safe and calm and happy. If something about ocean tide is triggering for you, then I would suggest, you know, doing something else. You can do any calming scenery. If it's wind blowing through mountain trees, if it's like looking down on a valley, that's one of my favorites. I grew up on Grand Mesa, so we're doing the ocean tide though. So if that's triggering for you, just maybe try a different one. I know some people have issues with water and things like that, so just that's what we're doing. I figured I'd forewarn you. Visualization can be very calming, can also be very triggering, and it's useful in both of those capacities if you are ready for it. Before I start, I'm going to mention real quick, we are doing a giveaway. If you comment on this video on our page, you will get entered to win a free 30-minute meditation session. It'll be with me. It'll be online, so it's socially distanced. Free 30 minutes. Just, we're giving that away for community happiness. So go to the page, comment on the live, and I will see it there. If you end up commenting somewhere else, tag me, Brooke Rice. Tag me. That way I see it. So I'm going to have you close your eyes, get in your proper meditative posture, straight back, shoulders open and relaxed, hands on your knees, and just breathe. Take a couple of deep, cleansing breaths. Once you're settled in and concentrating on your breath, move your attention from your breath to visualizing a beautiful beach with white sand, clear blue skies, and gorgeous teal water. Hear the waves gently coming up on the beach. See the small white caps on the waves. Notice the gentle breeze on your face going through your hair. When you look out at the ocean, how clear is the water? How far out can you see the sand under the water? Do you hear the birds? And feel the sand between your toes. You get up and walk toward the water. And as you walk, you feel that sand collapsing underneath your feet. You feel steady and strong on the sand. When you get close enough, you feel the gentle, warm water wash up over your feet. It gets about as high as your ankles and then goes back out. You look down through the water, and it's crystal clear. The further out you go, the deeper teal color it is. When you look close to your feet, you can see little shells. And keep feeling that water brush up over your feet, about ankle deep, and then back out. It's a warm day, and you can feel the sun on your skin. But it's not too hot because the ocean breeze is gently rolling over your body. You are relaxed. Letting go of any care you might have in this moment. Just feel that breeze, that water cooling over the tops of your feet, up to your ankles, and back out. Just keep feeling this moment. Beautiful ocean, clear sky. And when you're ready, move from that moment back to focusing on your breath. Take 3 deep, cleansing breaths. And when you're ready, open your eyes. So this can be really soothing, this kind of landscape visualization, and it can be super helpful if you have anxiety to have kind of a safe place to go to and just visualize that in your mind. And it helps to have somewhere, that you always feel good, that is super calming, and then that will help you kind of, if you need to stop and take a minute, it can help your breath regulate, your heart rate go down, and in that way it's super helpful in a stressful situation. Just like in sports, people can visualize things to get themselves amped up and ready for, a big thing. You can also use visualization to calm yourself, and I hope that really helps. If this is really difficult for you, then it might help to start with the concentrating on your breath. This is a focusing technique, so the best way to practice focusing is to find something you can easily focus on. If working on focusing on your breath filling your body doesn't work, put your hands on your knees and try to focus on the feeling of like warmth between your hands and your knees. If that doesn't work, put a little music on and focus on the sound. Whatever you can do to practice focusing. If you're having trouble with visualization, try one of those others, and once you get really good at that, try visualization again. This is why we call it meditation practice. The more you do it, the easier it gets. When you're talking about kind of a focus-based practice. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me at info@healingsolutionsInc.com. I do this every Monday, so Also, feel free to like our business page at Healing Solutions Inc. This week we're going to start doing yoga poses. That's exciting. That are connected to, I write a blog, and this last blog was written on hip flexors. So the next 6 weeks we'll be doing strengthening and lengthening hip flexor poses. So yeah, if you have questions, write me. I'm always here to help. Thank you so much, and I hope this helps. I'll see you next week.